Every year, humanity generates more than 6 billion tons of plastic waste. We often think of plastic as something that can be thrown away after one use, without considering the impact it will have once it ends up in our oceans, landfills, and communities. Microplastics end up in our food and water supply, and even in our bodies.
There are staggering amounts of plastic waste in the food industry. Almost 95% goes to waste after a single use, and only 9% of all plastic waste is recycled globally.
It takes almost 400 years for single-use plastics to decompose. We must act now, or by 2050, there will be more plastic than fish in the ocean. To realize a more sustainable world, we must work towards a circular economy, one that's built to keep our products, materials, and services to be in circulation for as long as possible.
As a part of our carbon and circular economy commitments, Google has been working since 2019 to reduce our single-use plastics across our food program operations. And that means changing the products we buy, rethinking how we prepare and store food, and using reusable and refillable systems.
Google launched the Single-Use Plastics Challenge to provide an opportunity for innovators to partner with us as we work toward eliminating single-use plastic from our own food operations.
Because Google works with influential food service providers around the world, serving over 250,000 meals a day in over 55 countries, our food plastics footprint matters, and reducing and eliminating our own use of single-use plastics will have a ripple effect, helping to stem the tide of plastic that's polluting our planet.
The Single-Use Plastic Challenge is a great example of innovation and partnership, and a way that we can bring brands to life that will help us move forward in our plastic-free goals.
Over 350 companies applied to this challenge, and the selected participants were invited to test their plastic-free innovations at our food spaces. The goal of this challenge is to act as a catalyst and enable the entire food and beverage ecosystem to go single-use plastic-free, while we radically innovate how we identify our own suppliers and bring them into Google food spaces. We are actively partnering with companies that avoid single-use plastic packaging, ones that offer bulk solutions, and use reusable containers to transport goods.
After testing at Google, we invited the winners to showcase their products and demonstrate how their innovations might benefit our food vendor partners, Google, and the entire food industry.
For us, sustainability really starts at our supply chain.
We've created a new category of product.
So we invent new resins that will enable any manufacturer in the world to swap plastic for seaweed.
While in the Arctic Circle, I wrote the business plan, replacing filler and sugar with upcycled fruits and vegetables.
Yes, you can. You may eat your spoons.
Which individuals do you need to get in front of? And do you need to convince?
The brand owners. The manufacturers are wanting to see the Googles say, we want this. And then the manufacturers will say, wait, we'll make it.
I'm intrigued about the on-site manufacturing of the product.
It's consumed locally, clay is sourced locally, disposed of locally.
Next steps, is it volume or is it alternative or additional products?
Distribution and volume.
What was really powerful about today is that we showed up not knowing the answers. People come to Google for answers, and you guys helped provide a vision of what the answer of the future could look like.
It can't just be the brands, it has to be the operating partners, it has to be the end customers, it has to be the employees and consumers, it has to go all the way down the chain.
In our food operations, we are rethinking how we handle, store, serve, and prepare foods and drink. We're actively moving to a reuse and refill model, and we will continue to innovate into the long term. Eliminating single-use plastics won't be easy, but that doesn't mean it's impossible.
Visit the Google keyword blog post to learn more about the solutions we found most compelling. And spread the word, because when we work together, anything is possible.